think today I might go a little bit international. I'm about to talk about the man everybody's talking about. The most famous man and the most Google check man at the moment. You might find him aggravating, you might find him annoying, you might find him irritating, you might find him entertaining, you might find him speaking the truth, you might find him as frank, you might find him as candid, you might find him as honest. But whether you like it or not, he's the man of the moment. Who am I talking about?
Go and ask your grandfather.
It's no other man than the top G, Andrew Tate. If you don't know Andrew Tate, then it means by this time you live under a rock. I mean, sorry to my audience who don't know Andrew Tate, but Andrew Tate is the most frequented face on TikTok, on Twitter, everywhere on social media. Andrew Tate is over there.
All the people that you think you can trust, all the people around you, will sell you out in the end to save them fucking selves. You need friends around you which would never turn on you, even if the feds... I don't know what's wrong with you. The government came along, closed your business down by force, forced you to have a medical procedure you didn't want, made you stay in your house to cover your face because of something with a 99.9% fucking survival rate. They come along and literally broke every single rule. They broke the Geneva Human Rights Convention. Every single law that they wrote themselves, they just broke them all under the guise of safety. More people committed suicide from mental health issues, or more people died from missed doctor's appointments for real diseases because of this crap. They came along and did it because they were told to by someone above the government, because the government's not in charge of it. And now they've gone back to normal. Everyone thinks they're not going to do it again for some other reason. You think across the next 30 years they're going to come back with some new shit? Fuck that. Next time they advertised you to be a good slave was they would give you some freedom. And when I say slave, I use that word particularly because a slave used to work his ass off and he would get food and a house in return. And 99% of people out here, my friend, are working their asses off. They can buy food and a house. That's it. Most people are still slaves. They would tell you you're going to be a slave, but you'll be free at least. You know, you can do what you want. You can think what you want. You can say what you want. You can walk around outside, look at the trees. You're a slave, but you're free. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And what happened when they did this? Something changed. The internet came. People start to talk. People start to think. People start to realize how money's made. People start to realize it's all a scam. Cryptocurrency was invented. Now you have Bitcoin, which is surpassing the global reserve currency. We don't need banks anymore. We don't need the IMF anymore. People are starting to talk. People have elected Trump, a man who's not bought and controlled by the establishment. People are starting to actually get their minds right. So the people in charge are like, oh fuck, we're losing control. We no longer control the money. We no longer control who's in charge of each country. Oh fuck, we got to put an end to this. We can no longer base our societies on freedom. We must base our societies on safety. You can't think for yourself. We can't put these videos on YouTube because it's fake news and it's dangerous. You can't go outside because the virus and it's dangerous. You can't travel in between countries without that injection because it's dangerous. This is no longer about freedom, my friends. This is about your safety. They're going to take all your freedom away and instead they're going to give you a nice big helping of safety. And you're going to take it and go, oh, at least I'm safe. You were safer before. You were safer before. Like women's rights. Women need rights, women need protecting. Women should be equal under the law. Completely agree.
They said they wanted women to work so people could pay more taxes, no?
They want people to work so they can pay more taxes, double the tax base. You know what else they want them to work for?
Get the kids out of
the influence of the parents, right? When the woman's at home and the father's at work, those children are learning from the woman who's probably learning from the father, and you get to instill your own beliefs in those children. Government doesn't want that. Government wants the children to belong to them. So they get the woman out of the house and they send you to school for as long as possible to reprogram you. This is why you will see YouTube videos of children arguing with their parents. And their parents will say that's not true. And the children will say, I learned in school that a man can be a zebra, or whatever they learn. And they start arguing with their own children. You don't own your own children's minds anymore, because your children's mind is owned by YouTube and school, right? And the school will say to you, if your parents ever yell at you or get aggressive to you, you come to me. We'll tell the police. Don't worry about that. So they're doing it to brainwash the children, right? Because this is how you control the future. So the whole educational system in and of itself is a scam. They use feminism and the whole women's rights bullshit to get everyone's children into the indoctrination machine. They keep you there as long as possible. They want you to finish in debt, because then you got to get a fucking job and become a good slave. But they don't teach you anything about it.
Until recently, he was banned. It was banned because it was told that he had been making hate speeches, which some people consider misogynistic, others consider perpetrating hatred towards women and all that. Honestly, I've listened to most of his videos at length, and sometimes he speaks the truth, sometimes he gives good advice, especially to men who are lazy. And sometimes, I think he goes overboard, and I think it's a facade he puts off so that he would, catch where he is right now. He says extreme stuff sometimes to, just entertain people. But personally, this is the persona he has crafted for himself, and people call him the high-valued man.
A lot of the women who complain about Andrew Tate are dating Andrew Tates. That's their list.
What's the cognitive disconnect there? That they're dating the guy that they hate on? What do you mean?
Yeah, no, it's like the guys that they're dating are like Andrew Tate. They're a little bit, rough. They're bad boy. They're macho. They're tough dudes. But then they hate on him. But you're dating the exact same thing. So I think for dudes, it's very hard to understand a woman, because on one hand, a woman says, I want somebody that takes care of me, that is, in touch with his feminine side, does this and that and blah, blah, blah. But then it doesn't make their pussy wet at all. But a bad guy that does shit that you don't want to have done to you, that makes their pussy wet.
Yeah.
So
it's always, as Rolo says, shout out to Rolo again, alpha fucks, beta bucks, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's hard.
It's female 101. If you know game, like what she says doesn't mean anything. Watch what she does.
Exactly.
Watch who she bangs.
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, I like the way he thinks, I like the way he speaks, I like his confidence, but, some weird reason, some people have issues with him, and that's what we're come to talk about. Andrew Tate is a mixed race fella. His dad is black and his mom is white. His dad was in the military, and according to him, his dad was a good chess player, and that's why he learned how to play chess, and his dad taught him a lot of stuff, taught him a lot of life lessons, and I think, where I heard a story, I don't know whether it's true or not, but maybe it's exaggerated or not, because he has a lot of stories. From what he said, I think that, his dad taught him a lot of stuff, and his dad taught him how to stand up for himself and all that. And I think his mom is Irish. And he has a brother who is Tristan, who is also by his side with the Hustlers University. And he claims he has a sister too. The sister I don't really know, and I think I need to do a little research on her. And he has, according to people and some of his haters, he has sought for fame for a very long time. He went on Big Brother. He was
I'm intelligent enough to understand that if you want to learn something, you have to shut your mouth. It's very easy to talk and constantly, get attention and talk. You don't learn anything that way. You learn a lot more by being quiet, listening to what other people say, listening to who they look at while they talk. If they interrupt a certain person all the time, look at if one person walks, who follows them. This is how you learn. You can't make moves on a chessboard if you can't see the pieces.
UFC fighter, was a kickboxer. Then he went on several reality shows, and finally he broke through social media, where his clips and videos are everywhere. And he actually found money through, according to him, he found money through webcam businesses. And if I say webcam, webcam girls and all that. So yeah, he claims that he has a lot of girlfriends where he housed them in a big mansion, and he invested money in his webcam business, and he blew. And I heard that he is a billionaire. He claims he's a trillionaire, but according to Forbes, he's a millionaire. Now, for some reason, YouTubers and podcasters have been invited into their sessions and have been having conversation with him because of the numbers he has and the cult following that he has. I was cruising through social media as the main man on social media, the most popular man on social media, and until August, he started getting banned.
But when they go to cancel you, ladies and gentlemen, it comes hard and fast. You lose your Facebook, then your Instagram, then your Gmail, then your Discord, then your website hosting, then your domain name, then your payment processor, then your bank. Then it's just like in real time, you're watching your phone and apps just exploding. Boom, boom, boom.
Then it came in like a domino effect. He got banned on Twitter, he got banned on Facebook, he got banned on TikTok, he got banned on Instagram. And the funny thing is, only his Instagram account is his personal account because that's where he posted pictures and all that. The rest are just fans posting his clips and all that, and that is actually how he got famous, because he doesn't promote himself. Okay, he promotes himself, but he doesn't have a YouTube account. According to what people are saying, he doesn't even have a social media presence that much, but he has people do all these things for him. And the news of his ban makes some people happy, the news of his ban makes some people angry, the news of his ban makes even his haters side with him. Some of his haters, not all his haters, side with him, because they claim that if they try to stifle people over freedom of speech and all that, when it's your time, you would also be treated as such. So people were talking against that.
The most popular man on the internet, his name is Andrew Tate. He's more searched on Google than Donald Trump and Joe Biden. He was permanently banned off of Facebook and Instagram today because he was allegedly misogynistic. Yet Bill Clinton is not banned from social media, despite seen with allegedly underage girls on Epstein Island and flying on the Lolita Express 26 plus times. People are freaking out about young boys looking up to Andrew Tate, but they're totally fine with young girls looking up to Cardi B and the Kardashians. Tate's main message is stop being lazy and making excuses and go work hard and get in shape and make money. Cardi's is do drugs, fuck random men, and go through life as a brain-dead moron. Dozens of rappers have songs glorifying murder, but Andrew Tate's the biggest problem. I mean, think about this. Cardi B has literally gone out publicly and justified date-raping men, of drugging men and stealing from them. So you're gonna tell me that she's a queen and we should all applaud her and she gets to stay on the internet, but Andrew Tate, who's allegedly misogynist, has to go?
And the funny thing is, a lot of people are branding him as misogynist and all that, and most of them haven't even watched his videos. and I'm not gonna say that he doesn't make some extreme remarks. He makes it, but sometimes too, he speaks the truth. I'm not saying that what he's saying or the way he says it is nice, but sometimes you need to hear the harsh truth, but not all the time though. And I mean, at times we as listeners and consumers of content on social media want to listen and deduce things for ourselves and know which is right and which is wrong. But if you start banning people over things like this, then it means you want us to think a certain way, which we don't want to hear. At least you are trying to tell us that we are dumb and cannot think for ourselves. So you need social media, these measures to, eradicate these type of thoughts. Personally, I don't want to be banned, so I'm just joking. So I mean, personally, I think that it was a bit extreme, but I don't know why or how they came to that conclusion. But he made an interview where he made some statements when he said he's fighting. It's like he's appealing to Instagram. So let's see what happens. Yeah, and if you don't know Andrew Tate, you can go check him out because he's a very entertaining person. Hey, I forgot he has been banned. But yeah, I think he has some clips on social media. You watch his video and think for yourself and see whether the banning was right or wrong. My name is ADD, and I'm out.
I'll be back.
You